I'm about to go live. Huh? I'm not. I'm live. Go ahead. 2, 3. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Karen was the first one in. Hey, Karen. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Are we excited for this morning? Are we excited for this morning? We should be. Today I already started with my headphone in my ear because we know after the hour mark that I start sounding like I am in a tunnel, or the sound just drops off, right? So I'm making sure the sound's not gonna drop off. We already set with the headset. We are already set. So everybody, you know what to do. Take the link, share with people, because you guys know I want to be at over 100 viewers by the end of this month. That is my goal. So let's fan out, let's spread the word, and let's do what we need to do, y'all. Hey, all right. So, good morning, Marta Nikki. Oh, you got a break, huh? Good morning, Nene. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Candle Maker Stylist. Good morning, Betty Rose. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Jamie. Good morning. All right, so let me tell y'all something. I just sat here and I was thinking about my analogy for today. Now, remember, people were saying, how do you find your people? How do you talk to your people? Or, you know what I'm saying? Because we were talking about yesterday, bringing a passion to your customers, right? To romance your customers. What we want to do to, seal the deal, should we say, right? So naturally, our whole setup for the today would be finding your date, right? Finding your date. Who are you talking to? How do you find your date so that they can be on, so that you guys could get together, hook up, and do the do, right? Or become, be in a relationship, get married, whatever that scenario looks like to you. Whatever it looks like to you. Happy Friday, Nene. The candle making you know what? I need you one more time. One more time, the candle making stylist. One more time. Yes, I need your name one more time. One more time. I'm off today. Oh, okay, Nikki. Good morning, Patricia. Patricia's in the building. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Crystal. I'm never gonna forget it now. I'm never, never, never gonna forget it now. I got it. All right. So again, you guys, fan out, share the link, tell everybody, come join us over here, take the flyer, share it, tell them, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're about to get started, and I want to go all the way through because I think it's a good one. Let me not say that, because then y'all be like, Nikki, that was whack. So we're not going to say that was a good one. So I'm just going to say, just be ready for what I'm about to receive, what I'm about to give. So receive what I'm about to give, right? I'm going to I decided that I'm going to take the notes from yesterday and I'm going to make it into a guide and put it into Facebook, because I don't have a lot of action and I don't do a lot of things on Facebook. So I'm going to move that on over to Facebook, and you guys will be able to download the guide and use it for whenever you need it, right? You can make reference to it if you didn't launch yet and you want to come back and make reference to it, you'll be able to. So I decided that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be added to Facebook. So today we're talking about how to find your date. How to find your date. How to find your date. We are going to, good morning, Linda. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, ladies. Everybody, when you come in, when you walk through the door, hit the like button, hit the love button. I really don't know where it is on here, but I see it when it pops up. Hit the like, hit the love. Let me know that you are in the room, and we should have as many people. We should have as many likes as we do people, right? So that's that. So you guys have your notebooks and pens ready. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for today's live. Are you ready for today's live? Today usually is supposed to be like a free for all Friday, but today's not going to be free for all Friday. Today is going to be structured because I actually, I'm going by what I forgot who asked yesterday to how to find your person, or how do you find your people? And I was like, ooh, how to find your date goes perfectly with this. So, and let me know in the chat if you got a one, if you're ready to go. Hey, Landau, if you got a one ready to go, one ready to go. Email testers, wax melts, pay for shipping link. Okay. I know what that is. I'm like, I wrote a note to myself. I don't even know what it is, but I know now. All right. So today we are finding our date, right? We are finding our date. We are, good morning, Connie. I'm trying to show you less of my work over there. So y'all guys see my M&M shirt? Okay. And this is good. Now I can wear any colors on this platform because the comments are not over my shirt. So it doesn't matter what color shirt I wear because the comments are not going to get lost on it. So good morning, Stasia. Good morning. All right, y'all. Seems like we are ready to go. Ready to go. I was trying to wait till we filled up a little bit more so that I don't have to repeat anything. But we're going to just go for it. Y'all ready? All right. So I want you guys to start thinking about, okay, so keep in mind we're using dating, right? Good morning, Kavi. Grand Rising, Kavi. We are using dating, right, as the example. So who is your ideal date? Who's your ideal date? Is it a male? Is it a woman? Is it a young person, an old person? Are they a professional? Are they an entrepreneur? Do they make a lot of money? Are they just making ends meet? Are they a single parent? Are they put together? Are they like, who is your ideal date? That's what I want you to start thinking about. Who are they? And again, this who your ideal date goes to yeah, just went out. Am I back, you guys? I'm back. Am I back, you guys? Let me know if I'm back. Because I know I dropped off and I don't know if okay, I'm back now. Okay. All right. So what kind of person are you looking for, right? You are not you as a person, you are you as a business, but what kind of person are you looking for? What do you want this person to have? Like, what would be your ideal mate? What would be the thing like, this is the person that I dreamed of all my life. This is my ideal mate. Who is that? What does that look like to you? Couples. Okay, so Kavi, you said couples. Why would you want couples? And that's perfectly fine too, because now you can target newlyweds, you can target couples that's been married for a long time, you can target same-sex couples, you can target any, you have a wide range of who you can target as far as couples. But what do you mean? We have to go deeper. You have to go deeper when you are looking for a person, because you don't want to just find somebody on the surface and be like, oh, they look good, and then you find out inside they're a whole hot mess. They're not what you need. They don't have money, so they can never pay for dates. They can never, do what you want. You don't want to bring them around your friends. They don't present well. They have a raggedy car. Like, you don't want it just to be surface. You really want to go deep, because this is the person that you want to spend a lot of your time with. This is the person you perhaps want to marry, right? So what does that mean to you? Like, what does that mean to you as far as what you're looking for? Intimate connection. Okay. Kavi, what do you make or sell? I am driving, ladies, but I'm listening. Okay, we'll have this on the replay. Don't worry about it, Sean. We got you. We got you. So what does that look like to you? What does your person look like for your business? Remember, but you're you're the date, right? Yeah, you're the person, the date, but your business is the what you're looking for, right? So what do they look like to you? What do they look like in your head? So things you may want to consider is, and this is not the first thing, you know, you want the gender, the age, where are they located? Do they have things that they love? What is their specialty? Do they like to romance you? Do they like to surprise you? Do they like going out, like things like that? What is their life experience? Do they work? What kind of job do they have? Are they making a lot of money? Are they an entrepreneur? Are they a major corporation? I mean, you know what I mean. Are they are they a CEO? um do they hustle on the side? Do they have a side job? Are they looking for extra money here and there? Like, are they financially set? Do they have things that they could just splurge on, whatever, to take you out to nice places, to spontaneously take you on vacation? Do they have that kind of income? um what are their hobbies? What do they like? What do they do on their free time? Do they like to skate? Do they like to go play tennis? Do they play sports? Are they athletic? Are they parents? Are they busy moms? Are they busy dads? Are they single dads? Are they, like, what kind of people are you looking for? Do they shop at Target? Where do they shop? Do you like them to shop at high-end places? Are they shopping at, like, high-end brands, at luxury designer brands? Are they shopping at Target? Are they shopping at Walmart? Where are they shopping at? Are they looking for discounts? Are they looking for deals? Like, what are they doing? Are they single? Are they married? Is it complicated? Like, what is their status? What motivates them? What makes them get up in the morning and say, this is what I want to do? What makes your toes curl? What makes them, what's sexy about them? What's attractive about them? What are their goals? What do they want to do? What do they aspire to be? Da 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 da. Like, what are their goals in life, right? Do you guys have anything in common? What do you have in common? Can you find your common ground? How are you going to find your common ground? Or, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all stumble onto each other and say, we like the same thing? Or do you tell them, this is what I like, and they like, oh yeah, I like that too. Oh, that's good. We like it together. Like, how do you find out your things that you have in common? So what does that make it a little bit clearer as to finding your target market? Because a lot of people are struggling with finding their person. And I think you're struggling with finding your person is because you're overthinking it. And do not overthink it. Try to keep it easy. Try to keep it, you could fill in the blanks as you go along. It's not something that has to be defined right here, right now. And this is something that can be loosely written out. And then as you grow, as your company grows, as the relationship grows, you can fill in things into this person, right? So as you grow, you can say, okay, so you can say, these are the things I'm looking for in a person, right? And then you can say, oh, I didn't know that I liked when a person does this. I didn't know that I like to go places and vacation in beautiful areas that I've never traveled to before. I didn't know I like to be an explorer. Those type of things you can fill in, right? So if you're dating somebody and you had your qualifications as to what you wanted, because a lot of ladies, I don't know if men do it, but I know a lot of ladies have a whole list of things that they want from this person, right? But you can loosely do it. It doesn't have to be like, a lot of people would say, oh, this person doesn't have that, they crossed it off the list, they crossed them off the list. You don't have to do it like that. It's not like, you know what I mean? You don't have to do it like that. You can loosely say, these are the things that I want them to have. And like I said, as time goes on, you can fill in more things. So don't make it so complex where you have a hard time thinking of what your person is, because you should kind of have an idea of what you're looking for. As long as you have a general idea of what you're looking for, you can fill in the blanks later. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Jasmine. Good morning, Sky. Yes, way more clear. I've been overthinking it. Good, good, good. Good morning, Kalita. Good morning. So, do you guys feel a little bit more comfortable about how you find your target audience, how you're going to find your date? Do you feel a little bit more like, I know what I'm looking for in a guy or girl? I know exactly what I want them to be, blah, blah, blah. Does that make sense to you guys? Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. Okay. 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 See, the thing that I want everybody to take away from anything that we are discussing or anything like that is to try to make it a little bit easier, right? Because we got enough difficult things to worry about. There's a lot of, other like paperwork and things like that. That may take you out. You know what I mean? Like those things have to get done. Filing things, all of that may be the thing that take you out, but all the other stuff can be easier. Make it easy for yourself. And I mean, even doing paperwork and sometimes and things like that, that may not even be so hard if you organize and structure and things like that, or let people who are good at those type of things do those type of things, so you can focus more on the things that you are amazing at, right? So I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be so hard. Is it going to be challenging? Absolutely. But it does not have to be so hard at where you're overthinking things, where and you start overthinking and you get stagnant and you don't move at all, right? So there's no forward movement because you're stuck, and you're stuck because you're in your own way. Like, you know what I mean? You dropped the gum on the floor and you stepped on it, and you know you dropped it right in front of you. You are in your own way. You getting your own self stuck. So don't overcomplicate things, and try to make it as easy as possible so that you can, understand it and flow with it. It could be in flow, because once you already put it in your head that you're going to get it, you got it, and you just want it to flow, it starts to flow. And I'm gonna tell you, I know for my own, oh, I had a pen right here. From my own um okay, son. My son said my own perspective. Because I was thinking of the analogy, right? So the whole romancing and all of that just came to me. And then we were talking about how to find your target market. And I'm like, you know what? That's your date. And it just kind of came to me. And then as I wrote it out, like I said yesterday, I had an outline of how I wanted to do it. And then I just filled things in. Today happened the same exact way. And it just flowed. There was no problems. There was no, obstacles. Everything just flowed. I didn't have to fight myself to figure it out. It all just flowed. So I want everything, when you're thinking about it, I want it to just come to you and flow. Because when you say you got this, you got it, right? Everything works in alignment. So now that we found our person, or we know what we're looking for in our person, right? We want to also know, like, okay, so we have some good qualities, but then there's some things we want to know about them, right? Like, what's their issues? Because some people got daddy issues, some people got control issues, some people have anger issues, some people have issues, right? They come with stuff. People come with stuff, right? So you want to know what these things are. Can you deal with them? Or is this person the right fit for you? Like, do I even want to deal with that kind of um baggage, right? So you have your fears, your problems, your challenges, and how could you be a solution to that? Do you even want to be the solution to that? Do you even want to be the fixer to somebody who has separation anxiety, or somebody who has anger issues, or somebody who has trauma? Do you want to be that person that is going to be the fixer for them, or the person who helped them cope or to calm them down? Do you want to be that? Right? So you don't just say, okay, you want to just look at the good qualities, but what are the issues they may have? What do they come with? What is this baggage? Do they have kids from a previous marriage? Is that something that's going to be off your list? Like, what do they have, a previous wife? Previous relationships? Is this person a stalker? Like, you want to know these things that may come up, right? You want to know, you want to kind of anticipate what kind of problems would arise in this relationship. Does that make sense to you guys? So you want to know the good stuff, and you also want to know what the issues are, right? Because in your business, you are the solution to somebody's problem, right? So you want to make sure that you are solving whoever problems or issues, you're making sure that you are the problem solver. Does that make sense to you guys? Let me know in the chat. Put one in the chat. That makes sense to you guys. Good morning, Nicole. Good morning. Does that make sense to you guys? Put a 1 in the chat, or yes, whichever one you want, or Y, whatever one will go faster. And let me know if you have any questions about it. Post it in the chat, and we'll get right to it so that I can clear it up, just in case you didn't understand what I was saying or didn't get clarity as to what I'm meaning, right? So if you look at it that way, then it's a lot more easier, right? Because you're like, okay, so I'm trying to find out what my customer likes, my ideal person. I'm trying to see what my customer likes. I know they like all these things. This is what I want them to like. So I'm gonna look for that too. And I also need to know what kind of stuff they come with, because I need to know if I can handle that. I want to know if I could be the answer to that. I want to know if I could solve those problems. I want to know if I could soothe and calm them, and if I can, then maybe we need to go out. Maybe this is my potential date, right? All right, so we have the ones in the chat. If there's anybody have any questions, make sure, feel free to ask me. So let's go to the next one. We ready for the next one? How are you going to find the person? How are you going to find the person? So you know what you like, you know what you dislike, you know what you're looking for. How are you going to find them? Where are they? Are you going to find them on a dating app? Are you going to find them on christianmingle.com? Are you going to find them on farmersonly.com? Like, where are you going to find these people? And by that, I'm saying, okay, so you know you have those dating platforms. So now let's translate that to business. Where are you going to find them? Is it going to be on social media? Is it going to be through email marketing? Is it going to be who am I speaking to? Is it going to be is it going to be out at an event? Are you going to the bar to find them? Are you going, and let's say the bar is a pop-up shop. Let's say the bar is like a fair or a function or a market or something like that, right? Where are you going to find these people? Where? And when you find them, how are you going to speak to them? Right? So the way you're going to speak to them is through your descriptions. You're going to speak to them. Why am I mixing up my THs? My THs are going crazy this morning. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning. How you going to find them? So you're going to find them through your hashtags. You're going to find them through popular keywords. You're going to find them through description, right? So does everybody understand that? Like, we're going to go to where we're going to find them. We're going to find them in the bar. We're going to find them on an app. We're going to find them through a friend, right? And we're translating that to business. So is that going to be social media, email, events, like website? Where are we going to find these people? Right? And then how are we going to speak to them? Like, what's the language? And the language is going to be through your description, your popular keywords and hashtags, right? That is how you're going to find them. Or you may even go to somebody's platform, and somebody who's doing something that you like, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a competition, but they can be somebody that may complement the business, that may be somebody who inspired you, that may be somebody I like to look at bakers. I like to look at motivational videos. I like to look at entrepreneurial videos. And you may be going into the conversation right? Your friends having a conversation, and this is how you guys get to meet, and maybe you connect there in that connection with your friend, right? So you sitting around with your friends having conversation, and your friends is the new place that you go, and that's your whatever videos that you are liking, right? And then you're just going to start a conversation in there. So what are you going to say in the comments? Oh, this was a really good video. I really enjoyed it. I especially love the part when you said blah, 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 blah. That's engaging. That is going to be cause for somebody to come and follow you because they read that. Maybe their comment is below yours, and they're going to read that, and they're going to say, oh, let me go see what this person is about. I see their profile picture. I'm interested. Maybe I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna see what they're talking about, and then I'm gonna come and I'm gonna look at your content. I'm gonna come and see what you have to offer, right? Because I want to know. Or the person who you're commenting on, maybe they're going to comment back to you, and maybe you can kind of form a relationship through that, because you're going to be speaking to each other more often, and this may be causing, this may be the start of a beautiful friendship, right? And this may be the start of a beautiful collaboration. This may be the start of a date, right? So go into the comment section, like and comment. Now, I also want to say, you guys, a key thing that I want you to start doing is I want you to start taking note, not taking note. I want you to actually go and like at least 10 to maybe 20 um, pictures, videos, whatever, a day, and leave a comment on them, right? Just go like it, leave a comment, don't think anything of it. You're just going and doing it, right? You don't have to do it all at one time. You don't have to do it all to one like you don't have to go on one person. You can just go everywhere, right? Spread it all out. Spread yourself out. No, go like and comment on them. If somebody did something, touched you, blah blah blah, you want to go ahead and you want to be vocal about it, and you want to put that in the comments. So I want you guys to get in the habit of doing that daily. And it's just something to help grow your social media platform. Remember, if you were in the class last night, if you were in the live last night, Dana was saying that you want, as soon as somebody comments, you want to like it, you want to comment, you want to say thank you, you want to leave an emoji, you want to do something so that when you're getting picked up in the algorithm, that it seems like there's a lot of comments going on, or there is a lot of constant communication going on with this video. And so this video or this content needs to be pushed out a little bit more, because people are loving it. So since they're loving it, we're going to push it out more, and that's going to help you get more views. That's going to help you get more engagement, increase that for you. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? Are you picking up what I put down? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Let me know if that's working out for you, if you're getting it. And I wrote here, don't be weird. You know what I'm saying? Don't be weird, and act like you're an expert in there, because that's not what you're there for. That's not your post. That's not your page, your place, right? So don't act weird. Don't act like you know it all, and don't act like, don't be weird and say, oh, come on my page. You know what I'm saying? Don't be weird. When you go to somebody else's page, be as genuine as you can, and you're genuinely leaving a comment because you genuinely enjoyed their content, right? I genuinely enjoy watching Eric Thomas every single time. I could watch Eric Thomas a million times, and it could be the same video at the same time, and every single time I watch it like it's the first time, right? So I genuinely enjoy his content. So if I leave a comment, I'm genuinely leaving a comment like, oh my God, this is just what I need. Oh, beast mode, or this or that. I'm definitely leaving a comment because I really thoroughly enjoy his content, right? And that's what you want to do. You want to be in rooms and places and spaces where your people may be, right? Your people may be there, and also this person who you're commenting under may be people, that may be a conduit. Let me stop. I've been using that word a lot. Maybe a conduit to bring you all together, right? So yeah, that's what I have for that one. So where you going to find them, and don't be weird. Oh yes, I was about to say, I can't help being weird. I'm a little weird. No, 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 not like that. I'm talking about, when one thing I really hate, if somebody comes on my page, right, and they have less followers, or and it's the reason why I say less followers is because they're coming on your page to promote themselves. I hate that. I absolutely hate it. I will delete it as soon as I see it, right? Don't come on my page to promote yourself. It doesn't happen as much on Instagram as it does like on YouTube. On Instagram, when I'm on Instagram, you sometimes use hashtags, and the hashtags pick up bots, and the bots will say promote it, DM me, do it here, blah blah blah, right? The hashtags will do that. But on YouTube, people are so bold that they will go right on your page and be like, well, did you know that you can do A, B, and C? And I don't like to do this because this is the way that you should do it. And did you know that the FDA said blah 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 blah? And you're like, excuse me, miss, where did you come from? And take that on your page. If you're so knowledgeable, and this is not to say that you can't listen to somebody, but if you're so knowledgeable and you have so much experience, then why are you not even doing your YouTube channel on your own page? Don't come on my page to promote yourself and start becoming an expert over here. Take that over there and do that there, not here, right? So on YouTube, they do it a lot. Or they'll be like, oh, well, I just read that blah 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 blah. Well, how long you been in business? Oh, I didn't start yet. Well, then you don't have nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? But that's how people are. That's how people, come at you. So you gotta, I dislike it. So when you are speaking, commenting and things like that, try to avoid that type of interaction, right? Because you don't want to come off as a know-it-all, because then it puts people off, right? You're not trying to do that. You're trying to attract, right? So you don't want to put them off. So you want to let them know that you genuinely enjoy them, that you what they did, something that they did that you loved, or things like that. You want to definitely put those type of things in the comments. Let me see what you're saying. Yeah, I got it when you explained it further. Got it. Karen said, I'm not here on your video to promote myself. I'm here because I think I'll learn something, even though no, Karen, you know exactly what I mean. I want, first of all, I love that you're here, period, right? Because we started this thing together, right? But those comments that you get, and when you have something, I want you to give it, period. If anybody in this room has anything to offer, I want you to give it. But there's a difference when it's welcomed, and then there's a difference when people are trying to be insulting, right? There's a difference when somebody is trying to say you don't know anything. That's the difference, right? But if you've been on YouTube for as long as I've been on YouTube, Karen, and you know that people will put in your comments, right? Oh, you're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do that. Did you know that if you use this, that this is going to happen? You're not supposed to. You know exactly what I mean, right? Because people do it consistently. Like they feel like they have to. Like, I got to put you in your place. Like, not here. Not here. Not on me. No, no, no. You don't want to do that here. Because God is still working on me, and I'm petty. I'm super petty. So your response may not be a professional one if you were in my comments like that. I'm not here on your video to promote myself. I'm here because I think I'll learn something, even though I've been doing this 17 years. It's great to hear what other people's experiences are. Yes, because I learned a lot yesterday. Oh, yeah, I get those comments. They are all experts. Yes, especially if they get a little tiny portion of something. Then they act like they know everything. They lack of research, lack of information, lack of everything, but they know everything. And you're like, excuse me? People really do that. Wow, people are really something. They do. They surely do. I actually had a comment. Somebody said something on one of my videos about using a neon pigment. And that's right. I will shut you down. Period. Hey, Miss Cloud. I will shut you down. Period. Right? So somebody came on talking about neon pigments or whatever. Did you know that you're not supposed to use them in this thing? Miss, as long as neon pigments been around, I've been using them. I've been in business for 12 years. 12 years I've been in business. Did you start your business? Oh no, but I'm doing research. Girl, sit down. Sit down. Cause you're not even equipped to be here, right? You got a little bit of something and think you know everything. You don't, right? There are limitations, yes. There are products that you should use them on, yes, but I'm well within my guidelines of what I'm supposed to be doing, right? I know exactly what I'm doing. And I've been doing it for a long time. So you could take that and apply it to your business. You don't got to come over here thinking that you schooling me. School yourself. School yourself. Don't come over here schooling me. I look at some people's videos and sometimes I'm like, oh, you do that? But I'm not gonna say, oh, that's wrong. I learned that this way is the better way, and da 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 da. I'm not gonna go on somebody's video and do that because if that works for you, that might just very well work for you. You know what I'm saying? So, So don't be weird going on people's comments doing things like that because it is definitely a turn off. Turn off. Good morning, Danielle. Good morning, Pearl. Hey, y'all just snuck in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all go ahead and go like the video. Thumbs it up. Love it. Let me know. Let me know how you love the class so far. I keep saying class. This is not a class. It's just us talking. It's just alive. It's the same in Facebook groups. Oh my goodness. Those are the worst, Karen. Those are the worst. Those are the worst. I stopped posting in Facebook groups. There's only one Facebook group I post in now. And sometimes I'll post in the other one if I'm advertising myself or I have something coming up. Other than that, I'm really not in Facebook groups because of that. It's the same in Facebook groups. When people ask a question and they get 100 different answers, it's not worth adding anything because the comment will get lost. Yep. 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 Or they ask for constructive criticism and they get mad. It's just crazy. So just don't be weird in the comments. Go make comments, leave them comments, give them kudos and things like that, but do not be weird. It's a class for me. Oh, okay. Okay, Pearl. I've learned a lot. Wait, where did it go? Okay, I've learned a wealth of information from you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Nessa. I have a friend who does that. She thinks it will get people on her page for her products. Yeah, absolutely do not do that. It leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. It does. And then imagine them growing and then people doing it to them. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't. The heathens be trying to school me and I always have to hit them with, do you know how long I worked here? Right. And then they'll say no. And then she goes, I've been here for 18 years, longer than you've been born. Period. Shut it down. Yes, they are bad on Facebook. People will beat each other down. Yes, like there's no need for all of that, right? It's no need for that. If you think I'm doing something wrong, then maybe you could send me a DM and say something. Maybe you could privately say something to me, but don't try to clown me and put it out there like you know everything and I absolutely know nothing because you're the pro and you're the no. We're not doing all of that, especially if I didn't ask you. If I didn't send for you, don't come for me, right? Martinique with she does. She has the heathens. Right? If I didn't send for you, don't come for me, period. And if you come for me, but believe I'm coming harder. So don't, especially if you don't like your feelings hurt. Don't come for me. Because I will hurt your soul. Period. All right, I'm done being petty. I'm done being petty. Back to our date. Back to our date. Okay. So we found the apps, we found the areas, right? So now you're going to pick your platform, right? So what app is going to work for you? What arena is going to work best for you to find your date? Is that going to be TikTok? Is that going to be YouTube? Is that going to be Instagram? Is that going to be Twitter? Is it going to be your pop-up shops? That's going to be your main thing. Is it going to be fairs and events like that type of thing? Is it going to be in goodie bags? Is it going to be like, where are you going to find this particular person? Like, what are you going to use to find that person? right? You found the person, you know the apps and stuff that you're going to use, but which one you're going to stay on the most. You may sprinkle yourself, like if you were on dating apps, you may sprinkle yourself on a lot of them, but you're going to find yourself using one more than you use all the rest of them, right? So which one are you going to be on, right? Which one are you going to spend the most time on? And that means what app works best for you. Which app are you most comfortable in, right? And there may be more than one. And if there's more than one, then just figure out your content that you're going to spread all the way across it, so that's not the same content all the way around. But you're going to gravitate toward the ones that you like. So which one do you like? I know that I'm consistently on YouTube. I'm consistently on Instagram. TikTok sometimes, but not so much, right? I'm not searching on TikTok. If I'm on TikTok, it's because I'm putting something up. Pinterest, I'm there here and there. I'm not really there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not consistent there. So I know that I will take my time and I'll focus more on Facebook, Instagram, and perhaps YouTube. Those would be what I will focus on most, right? But if I exhaust all my possibilities, like if you exhaust all your dating options on this platform, then of course you got to find other ways. So the other ways, you're going to learn how to use the other ones. You're going to get more familiar with the other ones so that you can use them, because maybe they have better options. Maybe they have different options, right? So keep that in mind. You want to use what you already are establishing yourself on. Get comfortable, get recognized, grow there, and then perhaps trickle into other things. If you're already using multiple ones, then continue to use multiple ones, but just figure out what to put, what kind of content you're going to put there. And again, make it super easy. You don't want to make your content something different, like, oh, I got to produce a different piece of content for everything. No. And then you could produce them at different times. It doesn't necessarily have to be on at the same time. Maybe your messaging is different. Maybe you're going to use that same long form video because you do long form for YouTube. You do short ones for TikTok and things like that. You do informational for Pinterest. You do, like, make sure you figure out what you're going to do with them and just use that information in those pockets, right? And just, but the same information, the same video, the same kind of content, you just utilize it for the platform that you are going to use, right? Let me see. This is why I had to stop working at Dad's church. My facial expressions weren't right for it, especially since I was the media person sitting, facing the congregation. Oh no, that's right. That's right. Sean says, today I totally agree, Nikki. I would never go on somebody's page and say something about what they are doing. Absolutely. Nikki says, any and all I witnessed talking crap about my woo, no, they didn't. Talking crap about my parents. I was sitting right there hitting them with a mean mug, so powerful the Lord couldn't shield. Ladies and gentlemen, Scorpio vibes at its finest. Hey. Danielle says, I have a concentration problem. I would rather do the product work and not be posting. Y'all pray for me. Well, because of the climate that we're in, because of where we are with technology, creating is one thing, but you're going to have to, everything is learnable. You can learn everything, right? So you're going to have to figure out which one is going to be and focus on that. Focus on it if that's what you have to do, right? That's true, Martinique. Your facial expressions. I'm having the same problem. It's getting old. It's getting worse the older I get. Well, that's because the younger kids are very familiar, and this is why you see the younger kids in the game taking over, because they're comfortable with social media. They're comfortable doing what is hot right now, right? They're the ones that's creating trends. They're the one that's doing all these things. And the reason why they're doing this is because they're familiar with this. If you've been in business and you're older, and like myself, you come from a different era. You come from a different era of when you had to advertise your products, when you had to showcase your products, or when you wanted to launch something, or when you had to communicate with your people. You had a different method, and there was a different way that you communicated with them. And now things have changed. And so the younger people know exactly how to communicate with their audience. And this is why they have much more engagement. This is why they grow faster. This is why. And plus, they also have the time to dedicate to a new platform or to be on it all the time or to do things like that. They have those options and they know what to do. And so this is why they're turning over so quickly, because they're not changing with the times. We are changing with the times. They're doing what comes in and comes natural to them, because this is what they're about. They didn't come from the era we came from. They're already here, so they know exactly what to do. The kids right now, they know how to use their phones. They know how to go to apps. They know how to find the games. They know how to do everything. The kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could give a 2-year-old a phone. They know where to find Coco Melon. They know they know what to do on a tablet. They know their way around it, right? But we have to change with the times, or we're gonna get left behind. Because if we don't, you're like, oh, I'm just not comfortable doing it. We're gonna have to figure out how to get comfortable. Period. Because it's a thing. It's not changing. It's not going back. It's only going to change into something else. So we are going to have to keep on changing. We're going to have to keep on evolving in order for us to grasp it and get it. And in order for that to happen, you got to start somewhere. We got to start somewhere, right? So figure it out. You are the content. You are already creating. Don't overthink it. Camera on, tape all day. Camera on, I'm making products, tape all day. Break it up, break it into parts. No, it doesn't necessarily have to be this whole entire thing. Break it up into parts. I'm mixing, I'm weighing, I'm doing this, I'm decorating, I'm labeling, I'm packing. That's already a couple of videos in itself without you overthinking. It's the same one video in the same time span and in the same place that you created all this content. You could even say 3 ways not to measure your products. Don't use cupfuls. Don't do this. Don't do that. Make sure you use an accurate scale. How can you show if your scale is accurate? This is what you can do. How can you say, how could you achieve this perfect color? This is what you can do. Even though, let's say I'm making wax. I'm already weighing it out. I'm already using the type of wax that I'm using. I'm already using the scale. I'm already mixing things. I'm already applying color, but I broke that up into a couple of videos as opposed to just being that one video, right? I broke it up into different things because everybody's overthinking content. Don't overthink it, especially if you're making things. If you're making things, you already got a million things that you can do as far as breaking up that content. If you know that you have boxes of wax, oh, it's a good way to store your wax. Maybe you should get not maybe you should get. I like to store my wax using plastic bins from Walmart. I get them for $4.97 and I pour my wax in there. It's easy, it's clear. I can see what it is. I put my label on it and you don't have all these ugly boxes all around where you look like a warehouse or whatever. It looks nice, neat, slide it on the table and nobody will ever know. Or, you know what I'm saying? It looks nice and clean. Period. That's not you creating a whole bunch of content. That's just you giving some tip that you found to be beneficial to you, right? That's just something that you just found out, like, oh yeah, that's really good, I'm going to do that. Or this is how I store my silicone molds. I store my silicone molds in blah 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 blah, because when you have a bunch of silicone molds, they're all over the place and then it's just sloppy and then you just don't know what to do. You never could find them. This is what I came up with. You're going to do it anyway. You already know how you store it. You already know how you like it. This is what you're going to do. Oh, you having a problem finding your fragrance oil? Let me show you how I like to organize and file my fragrance oils. Things that you already doing, things that you already, came up with. You don't have to think of, how am I going to tell my customer what to do? You already do it. So you ain't got to tell them nothing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to think of anything. You already know because you already do it. Right? Let's see. Lord, Mason sure does, right? Know his way right around that tablet. Yes, they do. Preach. I've been thinking about buying a phone just for business so I can have space for all that ish. Yes, and yes. How do you store your shea butter? I keep mine in the box. Mine is in the garage. I don't have no special thing. Mine goes in the garage. I leave it there until I need a box and I bring it inside. But I don't know if you're asking me that or saying it for you, but that's a good thing. And that'd be something for makers, right? Or you can say that if you make shea butter products, right? You could say 3 ways to store your shea butter products so that they don't melt. This is what I like to do. Blah, 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 blah. 3 ways, quick, easy, to the point, because you already do it. You already have that information. You don't have to go and research anything. It's already there. You already got it. How to grab your sugar scrubs. How not to get water in your sugar scrubs. Use a spoon. Use it this. Scoop it out. Put it in the bowl. Put it in the shower. Store it here. Da 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 da. Put it in a dark place in the cabinet. These are things that you're overlooking with information that you already have, that you already know. You're a wealth of information. You're endless. You are endless with information. My Shea is in the tub. It came in a cool. It came in a cool room. Oh, you keep it in the cool room. Yeah, yep, yep. Now I was asking because mine is in the bag and it came in, and I'm wondering if there's a different way to store it. Stick it in a plastic container and keep it somewhere cool. Keep it somewhere cool and put it in a plastic bin. Or you can put it in a box. It's up to you. It's up to you. But you, like I said, you are the content. You are the content. How do I like to apply my moisturizer? I like to apply my moisturizer on damn skin. I like to, I don't towel dry all the way. I like when my skin is still damp and I apply my moisturizer because it allows my skin to, it'll allow the moisturizer to sink into my skin and it feels nice and soft all day. This is information I already have because this is how I take my shower. This is how I take a shower, and this is what I like to do already. Already. So off top, I already know. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have to think about that content. That content is there. How do I like to use my body wash? I love to use my body wash on the Buff Puff because it creates lavish, luxurious bubbles, and that's how I like to use it. Yes, I was speaking about this to Jasmine because Jasmine has an amazing body wash and it works well on a washcloth and it works well on a Buff Puff, like the mesh sponge. So that's another way, that's another angle. Do you have a challenge with body wash on a washcloth? Well, try this because my body wash does blah 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 blah, right? Because I already know using body wash on a washcloth is a challenge. I already know if you put body wash on a mesh sponge, it is not really a challenge, but it is a challenge if you put it on a washcloth, right? And so those are things you already know. You already know these things. These are great ideas. Thank you, Miss Nikki. You're welcome. Anybody use natural sea sponges? I do not. But somebody in here, if you guys use natural sea sponges, Kalita, Skinny Dips, wants to know. Okay, so we have that. We're going to pick our platform. The platform is what we're comfortable doing, right? We're going to find out which one we like doing, right? And then you want to know, do they have what you want, right? You need money. You need them to want your product, right? Are you guys the perfect match? What does your package look like, right? What does your package look like? And so that is how you showing up. How are you showing up? And that is what your social media feed looks like, what your presentation looks like, wherever you are, what does that look like? Are you looking like what you want, right? Are you showing up? Does your feed look like the type of people that will be there that you're looking for? If you are looking for a certain type of person and that person is nowhere in your feed and nobody could see that person nowhere in your feed, then guess what? You're not talking to that person because that person's going to be like, there's nobody here that looks like me. This is not where I'm supposed to be. This is not where I belong. We don't go together. You're not my type. I'm not your type. So I'm going to just leave. Right? So what does your feed look like? Does your feed look like, this is where you're going to learn. This is where you're going to, whatever it is that you're trying to portray, whatever it is that you want people to see. Are you showing up for that? Are you looking the part, right? Does your feed look like that? Do your customers look like that, like them on your page? Do your products look like something that would be luxurious? You can't say that your product is luxurious and you got it in the project steps, right? You can't say it's luxurious and you have beat up background, right? If you saying it's luxurious, then I got to show you luxury, right? So what's luxury? Luxury needs to show up, right? I can't say, oh, I love 5-star restaurants or whatever, and then I only eat McDonald's, right? Because that I'm not showing up. So how are you showing up? Do you look the part? Does your social media look the part? Does your products look the part? And if it doesn't, then you have some work to do. And I want everybody to look at their feed, go down your feed and see if that looks like what you are trying to portray. And if it's not, then we got to go back some steps and we got to go back to see what we're doing, who we're trying to find, right? Who we're trying to find and where we're finding them and what's our messaging. And we are going to have to start all over so that I could show you that's what I am, right? People always say if you want something in somebody, you got to be that first, right? And so am I showing that? Like, does that show up in my messaging? Does that show up in my content? Is that showing up in my product? Is it showing up in my mission statement? Do they know what my mission statement is? Is it showing up in my vision for my company? Am I on track for doing what I want to do? Am I in alignment with doing what I want to do? Am I happy doing this? Like, what am I doing here? Does it look like I fit the part? Do I look like the ideal person for you? You're ideal for me because that's what I think, but do I look ideal to you? Do we look like we should be dating now? Can you explain that more, Miss Nikki? That part about do they see that person? Yes. If they see that person is going to show up as your feed. That person is going to show up as your product. That person is going to show up as your presentation, right? So person, people, presentation, that's product. All of that is showing up that way, right? Am I showing up? Do I look like that? So does my social media feed look like what I'm saying that I need you to be, right? Does it look like that? Do I look like that? Do I show up as that? Does my product show up as that? Does my product show up attractive to you? Is my product sexy to you? Does my product turn you on? Does my feed say, come on and get me? Does my feed say, yes, let's go on a date? What does my feed say? What does my product say? What does my experience and my presentation say? Is it saying, oh, yes, let me give you my number because, oh, yes, girl, yes, let me give you my number. Here it is right here. Let me give you my number. Let's date. Matter of fact, are you busy right now? Can we go out right now? Can we spend some time right now? I'm so intrigued by you. I want to know so much more about you. Is your product saying that? Is your services, are your services saying that? Is the experience and the presentation, is that saying that? So let me ask the group, if you do more than one main thing, I have two. Do you need separate? What's your main thing, Danielle? I have two. Do we need to separate those products? If they're not a suite of products, you would. So I don't host anything that has to do with Bubble Babes University is not going to be on my back page, period, ever, because they're two separate things. They're two totally different things. These people want to buy my products because I make them and they want to use them. These people want to learn and they want to get connections and things like that. So they're not the same. So they can't be on the same platform. Even though I have a larger platform in one area and a smaller platform on one area, I can't merge them together because they just don't meet. Oh, okay, I got you. Like for me, wanting women to know they are worthy no matter what others say. My feed should be encouragement. Definitely. Your feed should show women fighting through. Your feed should show women showing up regardless. Your feed should show I know that woman. I'm that. You know what I'm saying? Like your feed should show that. And it should look in your aesthetic, right? It should look within your perfect, beautiful, gorgeous aesthetic, right? Your woman should your feed should show power. Your feed should show overcoming obstacles. Your feed should show maybe struggle, but I'm not quitting. I'll keep on moving. That's what I should see. That's what, when I go to your page, that's the feeling that I should get. So when I go to your page, I should be like, you see me and I see you. Let's date. Matter of fact, you know what? It's love at first sight. I'm in love with you already. Yes, I cannot wait to grow old with you. I cannot wait to grow with you. I cannot wait. Can I take you out now? I just want to. I want to. I want to spend all this money on you. I want to spoil you. I want you to have the world. I want you to have everything. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? As far as, that feed is either going to cause them to date you, they're going to fall in love with you. What are they going to do? Are they going to say, oh no, you're not my type, and go away? Like, what are you showing? What does that look like? Let me see. Bath and Body and cups and t-shirts. Oh yes, 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 yes. Definitely, you're gonna have to separate that. They're not the same. They're not the. I mean, granted, you can make them work, but no, they're not the same. I would separate them, because people who want to buy cups and t-shirts may not want to buy soap and lotions and oils and stuff like that. It may be a thing where perhaps they might, but you're not, the majority of your customers are not going to be there for everything. And I know it seems like, well, why can't everybody be here for everything? Because I always used to say, why can't I just make all the things that I want to make? And it's because you make all the things, you scatter yourself, and you're not really focused on anything. And so if you're not focused on anything, then people don't know what they're there for. Right? I don't know what I'm here for if you're showing me everything. And I don't want to see everything. I just came over here because I want to know how to clean. I came over here because I want to learn how to wash my clothes. I came over here because I want organization tips. I came over here because I want to know what I'm supposed to do with my candles. I came over here because I'm a candle lover. I came over here because I love bakery. I'm looking for my wedding cake. I came over here because I'm looking for, you go to certain pages for specific things, right? You don't want to have too many things and overwhelm them. People have too many things. You confuse them. You what? If you confuse them, you what? Somebody put it in the chat. If you confuse them, you what? Says, I merge my personal and business before all of my personal followers make my real views grow quick. Make my reels grow real quick. I merge my personal. Do not merge your personal with your business. Unless you're not giving too much personal information, because you don't want to turn somebody off. My persona for Bubble Babes and my persona for my who I am, period, I am the same, but there is a level that is different, right? There's some, I have to be professional here. I can't be Nikki from the hood. I can't be that Nikki here at Bubble Babes, even though I try to make it trickle into it. And Sean will tell you in a minute, she'll be like, you can't respond like that. But they're not the same. And if I'm in my views are not, I can't be as vocal with my political views and my, whatever views. I can't be as vocal as I want when I am merging the two, because you're not turning off your customers based on your political views or whatever other views, right? You want to make sure that you can separate them so you could be yourself, but you being yourself for the people who want you to be, who are there for that. And you're being your business for the people that are being there for that. You are subjecting people to be all up in your business when they don't need to be, right? So you want to make sure that they're separate. That's right. You lose them. You lose them. You confuse them. You lose them. That's right. That's right. I need a makeover. It's okay. Hit the like button, everybody. Like. Yes, yes, yes. When you put it as dating, it makes so much more sense. Good. I'm so glad that it makes it a little bit clearer, because like I said, once you put in your head, okay, I need to find my target audience, you might shut down immediately, and then you shut down the process and the creativity and the open doors that you may have if you think about it, and it's not so much stress and things attached to it. That's true. You lose them, you lose them, you lose them. Yes, you lose them. I'm giving more business to the personal followers. Oh. Got you. Not vice versa. Got you. Got's work to do. That's okay. I'm going to separate my resin from my soaps and candles. Yes. Yes. And that's not to say you can't offer them together as a package or a bundle deal. It's not to say that, Michelle. You can if you want, right? But, but keep in mind, there may be people that want to just follow you because they want to know about resin, they want to learn about resin, they like the keychains, they like the whatever you're making with your resin, they may just be following you for that. Some people are crafters, they may just be following you for that. That has nothing to do with Bath and Body and things like that. And you may be putting stuff up and they're like, I'm not gonna like it. That's like me with my YouTube page. Like I do everything, and because I did everything, everybody, some people who came because my wax frosting video went crazy, or because I did sugar scrubs and those went crazy, because those people found me that way. When they see my next video, if my next video is not that thing, they're like, oh, I thought you was just a candle maker. Oh, I thought you, and I'm like, no, that's not, I never said that. Like, if you go on my page, this is what it says. If you are not here to know about all the things, then this is not your spot. You need to be in a person who is more specialized in that thing. I'm not that thing, I put up a comment saying that I'm going to put my videos in playlists. So if you came to my page to find a particular category, you can go to the playlist and all the videos will be in that category. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to trying to scroll through all my videos to find where are all my wax videos, right? So you want to make sure that you, when in business, you are separating things that are not so much a compliment, right? They don't create a product suite, and a product suite are products that align with each other. Now, Bubble Babes University, I have classes, I have products, I have, things like that, right? I have just community, right? All those products relate to each other, right? Because you purchase the products because it's for the brand, right? It's for the brand, and so we support the community, and we are, like the campus store, your spirit wear kind of thing like that. And so that's the thing, classes, because people wanted to know how to make certain things, how to do things, and so I have specialized classes in certain things. And then I also have community, so that you can learn more in community. Maybe you want to build your business, maybe you want to do certain things in business. So those things are going to be the things that the connections, those type of things. It all is relative, right? They're all not all over the place. I'm not making t-shirts and uh teaching classes about something totally that's not t-shirts, or have nothing to do with t-shirts, or how to do t-shirts, or how to run the business, or anything like that. I'm just teaching something totally different, right? It's not like that. Everything relates to each other. So if your products are not relating to each other in like a suite, then the problem is that you don't want people to be all over the place. You don't want them to be scattered, and especially if they found you doing one particular thing and they want to, continue the journey, then you may not want to add all those things. But if you should, and I'm not saying that it can't work, because I hate when people tell me something can't work, right? If you figure out a way to make it work together, you can actually, you could do that as well. Let me see what you guys are saying. I have my work cut out for me this weekend. Yes. Can I do sugar scrubs with my wax melt business? You can. You can. Yeah, because you can say, home and body kind of thing. Yes, you can do that. Yes, that's exactly what I did. I was just like, I'm lost in the forest. I can't find nobody. Right? So you want to make sure that you are figuring out what it is that you're trying to do, and make sure you know what the end goal is. And if your end goal is for people to, come over here because they want to buy soap, then have that there. If you want them to come over here because you want them to buy resin and t-shirts and stickers and things like that, then maybe go over there. Okay, merci. My website can be a one-stop shop. Yes. Well, no. Because you have resin, soaps, and candles. No, no, no. I would separate that. I mean, you could put it there and have a link to something else so that you can go more in depth, because you're going to do yourself a disservice trying to have all of that stuff on one page. Because I'm going to say this: if you want to educate people, if you want people to read about it, or they want to know more about it, or you want to have tips and you want to share tips and things like that with them, with as far as resin is concerned, you're not going to be able to be as in depth as you are if you combine those two together. If you had something just specific for that, then you can go into all details. You can put all that kind of information there. People are there for it. They love it. They want to know about it. They want to sign up for your newsletter. They want all the things with that concern resin, right? The people on your soap making page don't want to know all that information, and all you're going to do is clutter that page up with information they don't want. Does that make sense to you? So I would not mix the resin. And this is me personally. Like I said, you could do it. I'm not saying it can't work. You could probably try to make it work. But our soaps and candles is already a thing, right? Because you got Bath and Body, and then you have candles, which are already two separate things, but they can match, because if you are, they can go hand in hand, which makes them a product suite, right? That makes them go together. They complement each other. Resin has nothing to do with that. But it could complement something. Let's say you made a coaster. Let's say you made a soap dish. Let's say you made, then it complements what you got going on with the Bath and Body and the candles. And I don't want to discourage anybody about anything. I want you to go ahead and, do what you want to do. But I also want you to be mindful as to how people are looking and shopping. How people are looking and shopping. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah. So the last thing I have is the theme. Does your page portray you? So that's what we just talked about. And also, now we find that we're a good fit, right? We found out we're a good fit. I like you, you like me, we dating, you're spoiling me, we doing all kinds of stuff. We all about this. We go together real hard, right? So now what I need to do is I need to build trust, right? How am I going to build trust with you? Right? I need to assure you that you're in good hands. I need to assure you that you're never going to get hurt again. I need to assure you that I am what you need. I got what you need. We need to do this. Let's do this. We're going to do this thing called life together. I need to reassure you that I'm the person, right? And so how do you do this when you translate it to business? By doing reviews, by doing testimonials, by showing up, by being consistent, like being consistent, saying, okay, you said you're going to show up for me. I need you to show up for me. I don't need you to say we're going on a date and you don't show up and you stand me up. I need you to show up. I need you to show up for me. I need you to validate me. Like, well, how are you going to validate me, right? So I'm going to show you that you picked the right person because I got the right products. I'm showing you people enjoy my stuff. I'm showing you the proof in the pudding, right? I'm showing you people's results. I'm showing you my results. I'm not that person that I used to be. I'm different. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing you results. Maybe somebody is showing you their eczema. They have eczema on their skin and they don't have it anymore. And so now you're showing the results. You got testimonials. People are praising you. You want to show those things. Those are things that are going to build trust for the people to let down their guard so that they can trust you. And that's that for the day, y'all. That's what we got for the day. Did you guys enjoy the dating analogy? Was I clear? Was I to the point? If I wasn't and you didn't understand something or you have any questions, just put it in the chat and we'll get right to it right now. And don't forget to like this video now while you here. Like it. Let's see. Danielle says, that does make sense. Sometimes I feel like I get lost in the shuffle because there are so many soaps, candles, and body products. Yes. And that's where your messaging comes into play, because your messaging is not going to be the same. Yes, we could all make soap. Yes, there's a ton of natural soaps. Yes, there's a ton of natural people who make soaps that look like cupcakes. And let me tell you, when I started, the only person who was making beautiful cupcake soaps was Karen. Period. She was the only person making them. Other people came along after, but Karen was the first person that was making beautiful cupcake soaps. Period. Period. So now the market is oversaturated. Everybody is making beautiful things. Everybody is making bath bombs. Everybody is making candles. Everybody is making wax melts. Everybody's doing this. There's nothing different. I can't do anything different. Everybody is doing everything that I want to do. Everybody's making colorful body butters. Everybody's making colorful sugar scrubs. What am I supposed to do? How da 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 da? That doesn't stop you. That just makes you figure out who's your audience and how do you need to speak to them so that your message can be different. So that makes you stand out. Because I have body butter and somebody else has body butter, they're going to buy it based on the feeling that they get. Not because of, some people will buy it based on their looks, right? But then they may not like the product. They may not like the story. They may not like the communication. They may want to leave you. You know what I'm saying? So it is going to come down to, what's my story? What's my why? Why am I doing this? Because my why is going to be compelling to you to purchase, right? So that is going to be, that is going to make you stand apart. I could have a yellow shirt, somebody else could have a yellow shirt. What's going to make my yellow shirt stand out from somebody else's yellow shirt? I'm going to tell you how my yellow shirt is dyed. I'm going to tell you where it was made. Oh, it was made in America. This is American made. I source my supplies from here. I only use this type of thread. I only use this. That is going to make me stand out from somebody who just don't understand their shirt, period, or don't even understand, how that shirt, maybe they bought it from somewhere, they don't even know where it came from. You know what I'm saying? So my story is going to be different because now I'm giving you a whole visual as to what my product is. You see what I'm saying? You're giving a visual of what it is being with you. Right? I have that. This is what I pictured in my head. This is amazing. I love it. I love it. So keep in mind, your story is going to make you stand apart from anybody who is doing anything that's similar or the same. Your messaging is going to make you stand out from anybody who's doing something that is similar or the same. Period. Period. So make sure that you are clear with your messaging. Make sure that you are on brand for your messaging. Make sure that whatever it is that you want to communicate to your person, because you're solving their problem all the time. Think about, I'm solving a problem. What is the problem? What is the problem? What is the problem? So when you respond, you're responding to a question that nobody really asked you. You know what I'm saying? You're responding to a question that you're assuming they're asking. Does that make sense to you? Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense to you. You were to the point and on point. Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. Me too. What's your Instagram? Everybody, you guys can put your Instagram here so you guys can follow everybody if you'd like. I don't mind. You always have it going on. Hey, thank you, Tanya. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, very informative. Got my note pages. Hey, hey. All right, everybody understands. Everybody understands. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. This is the first coffee with Nikki I've been able to sit through the entire time. Glad I was off today. Me too, Marta Nikki, because you know I love you, girl. You know I love you, girl. So everybody drop your Instagram names so everybody can find you, follow each other. And let me tell you something, when you engage with them, when you follow them, don't follow them and just follow and engage. And we do this a lot. I engage with everybody. If I see you down my timeline, I'm engaging with you. I'm commenting. I'm not just liking. Even if I leave you an emoji, even if I'm doing it or I'm gonna repost it or whatever. Engage with everybody who's in this room that follows you, because it helps them, it helps you. And don't go on there saying, oh, like my soaps. You know what I'm saying? Give them a compliment or something like it. Something like it. Something like it. Follow everybody. Follow everybody. Does anybody have any questions? You guys know next week we are not going. We are going live in the morning, but we will not be going live in the evenings because we will have classes. Actually, Actually, Nikkie is going to be teaching the class on Tuesday, and DC is going to be teaching Scoopable Wax on Thursday. So we have 2 classes. They're free. If you are part of the Honor Society, you will be able to take those classes. If you're not a part of the Honor Society, you will not be able to take the 2 classes this week. I mean, next week. Yes, she does. I do. And what else do I want to say? I'm working on moving things around on the website. I was trying to do this whole reviews thing, but I had Kalita tested out Kalita tested it out for me yesterday and it didn't work. So I removed it. I'm working on moving some things around. So now that I've had it for a while, I kind of know like what work, what don't work, how I need to guide people in, certain places. And so I'm changing things around on the website. So don't worry about it. It will be fixed. I don't know if I'm going to finish it all by today, but it should be straightened out by today, hopefully. Hopefully. What was the vendor thing from yesterday? It was a downloadable workbook for the vendor survival kit. So it shows you how to set up what you need to bring, how to unload your car, how to helpful tips, things like that. A vendor's list, where to buy your tents, where to buy your tables, those tablecloths, those type of things. All of that is in the vendor survival guide, which was a little what's the word I want to use? I don't know if I should have did that one for free because that's a lot. I should have probably just did the video, but I was very, 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 what's the word? Generous with that one. Very generous. But again, that's just a portion of all of the information that is in the Honor Society. Like there's a whole wealth of information in the Honor Society. And that little thing, if they tell you if you cannot continue to teach and educate based on what you know or what you learn or whatever, and you feel like if I give this away that I gave everything I know, then you need to learn more. So I am confident that what we have in Honor Society and what I'm going, the other things and the stuff that I'm going to put in there in the future, I'm confident that you're definitely going to benefit from it. So I'm not worried about giving the vendor survival guide, period. It's the checklist. That's what I did. So now I see I need 2 tables for an event in October. I would use 2 tables, and even if you could, I would use 3 because then you could create a U. But yeah. That's my answer. Yeah. So does anybody have any other questions? Any other questions? Today is Friday, y'all. Do y'all have plans for the weekend? Like, what are y'all doing? Are we working this weekend? I got a lot of back end work I gotta do. And fixing both websites because I gotta fix both websites. And I'm getting ready to update because I have my house of wax and all of that stuff. So I got lots and lots and lots of stuff that I gotta do this weekend. So I'll have lots of content. And don't forget, you guys, everything that you're doing, even if your business is not established yet, even if your business is not established, you still have content because you're still doing things. You're working and making time. That's content. You are behind the scenes getting your paperwork together. That's content. You're working on your computer, building websites, ordering inventory, content. You're out in the street buying things, content. You're making things, testing things, content. They passed, they failed, content. You're organizing, getting your rooms, your space together, content. Every single thing is content. Everything. I'm loving on my new baby this weekend. Oh, that's cute. Wedding tomorrow and visiting family on Sunday. Nice. Finding a job and celebrating our second Ed celebration. And my dad's birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday. Fix website and reorganize supplies. Got it. I'll be fixing my website too. And then ordering inventory because I'm getting ready. You guys should know Patricia had put up a post yesterday about getting ready for fall. Start planning your fall content, not your fall content, your fall products, what your offerings are going to be for the fall. Start planning that out so you can hit those numbers that you want. If you still have seasonal and you still doing summer, that's fine. You still can do summer all the way up to August, the end of August. You still got time to do your summer. I don't want you to think, oh, I got to phase that out and go ahead and get into pumpkin spice. You don't have to. You could, excuse me, you could be getting ready for it. You could be gearing up for it. You could be getting your ordering supplies, getting inventory, choosing your scent list, choosing the way you want to market your whole rollout, right? Planning your launch. All of that stuff you can still be doing while you're still selling and creating summer stuff, if that is what you're doing. So that's totally fine. Totally fine. Another boring weekend. Oh no. You got to find something to do, Karen. You got to hit the streets. I seen you and your husband. Y'all went out and you met up with somebody. Y'all was having drinks and stuff. You got to go out, find somebody to hang out with, or go out with your husband. That's content, Yolanda. That sure is. That sure is. Y'all should come back on Monday. Y'all should have content for the week to post at least 3 to 5 times a day. At least 3 to 5 times a day over the weekend. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm saying. Everything is content. Everything is content. Don't forget to film it. Don't forget to film it. Everything is content. Everything is content. Facts. Facts. You want to go get your nails done? Content. You want to treat yourself at the get a pedicure? Content. You getting your hair done? Content. You getting new glasses? Content. I can see better. My vision is better now. Guess what I'm doing? I'm starting this business. This is happening. I'm getting my logo done. My logo's done. Oh, content. I got an event. Content. I got to pack up. Break it down. Break it down. You got a whole event. Do your setup. Do your breakdown. Do your rollout. Do all of that. Do you selling to people? Everything is content. I forgot to film it. I'm going to get it together. Yes. Film everything. Film everything. Do like Miss Holly said and get a separate phone so you can put all your content on that phone that has Wi-Fi. That makes sense. That does make total sense. Right? And then you can just keep it stored in there until you're ready to edit it. Until you're ready to break it down. That sounds like you on that reel. I should make it so that they could I could get the credit for it. Not for hers, but redo it. I have that song stuck in my head when it's time to. That's right. Yeah, I want y'all to have that song stuck in your head throughout the day. Period. Period. I forgot to film pouring marketing. That's the main thing. Pouring, labeling, cleaning. Show yourself cleaning up. Hyperlapse it. Clean up your area. Hyperlapse it. You got tips on organizing? Give it. You got tips on cleaning? Give it. You got a product that you really love because it cleans very well or it doesn't have chemicals? Share it. Share it. You have something that cleans as antibacterial and no chemicals, or you came up with some concoction? Share it. Okay, I'm about to start recording everything. I'm telling you, everything, as long as it is in alignment with what you already do. Yes, 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 and yes. And you say, Nikki, well, how is organizing? What does that have to do with soap? Organize your workspace. Organize where you have to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, organize your products. Organize your shelving. Organize. It has something to do with everything, right? So make it work. I have content on content in my phone. That's right. So start breaking it down and posting 3 to 5 times a day. 3 to 5 times a day, sis. So we're about to wrap this up. If you guys don't have any questions, make sure, like I said, I wouldn't tell you right now to go on over to the Honor Society and put your email there because I'm moving things around on the website. The pop-up should still be there, so you can still put your email there. So go ahead and do that anyway. But and the Honor Society is still going to be there, so you'll be able to do that. I'm just going to be moving things around on the back end so that I can make it look, so it can flow, so it can look like what I want it to look like. So that is it, you guys. I had an amazing day this morning. This morning was very good. And like I said, I made it super easy. I actually prayed that whenever I'm saying something, I hope you guys are really understanding, and the way that it's broken down, that you are actually absorbing it so that you could apply it and it stays in your head and it resonates, so that when you have to use it, you can recall it and it comes to you. So I pray that, when I am giving a message, or when I'm talking about a subject or something like that, whatever's meant for somebody to get, they get, and whenever they need it, they could use it. So I hope that's what's coming across, and I hope that's how you're getting it. And that is basically it, you guys. Oh, I'll be teaching a class on Sunday at BCMC University. If you want to take that class, it's about shipping and how to save on shipping and packaging and that kind of stuff. That's what I'll be doing on Zoom. So if you want to take that class, and again, if you're a part of the Honor Society, you get to take all of my BCMC classes, and that's the Black Candle Makers Club. You get to take all of my classes for free. You are a member of both. Have a blessed day, everyone. Stay safe. Thanks, Nikki. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I'll be teaching Sunday, and I'll be back on Monday. And I am not sure if we're going to do Manifestation Monday. On Monday, we'll see. But stand by. I will keep you posted. And that is that, y'all. So have an amazing day. See you guys. Be productive. Look at your timeline. Remember, pay attention to what we said and make some tweaks if you need to. Have an amazing weekend, everyone. Don't forget to record and post. That's right. That's right. That's right. Have a good day, Yolanda. Will we be doing a class? Yes, yes, yes. Not oh, I said I wanted to do it this Sunday. Let me give time. But we are going to be doing a destash party. I'm going to send out either a survey or something on my stories to say what day works for everybody so that I could create the day. Thanks. You too. Have a great weekend. You too, Pearl. See you, Nene. Have an amazing weekend and an amazing day. Blessings, Michelle. Have a good weekend, Kalita. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are consistent. We stayed at steady numbers today. Now let's get these numbers to 100. Let's get these numbers to 100 and beyond. That's that. It looks like it's about to rain over here. The sun was popping, but now it's not. Have a blessed day, Danielle. See you guys later. Bye, y'all.